The film opens at a train station. A mother and her young daughter are seen waiting for the arrival of a train. While waiting, the mother notices two men who look suspicious. As the train they are waiting for is about to arrive, the two men suddenly approach her. They try to snatch the bag she is carrying. Unable to resist their strength, the mother is forced to hand over her bag. Just as the two men are about to board the train, one of them suddenly pulls out a gun, points it at the mother, and shoots her. Not long after the incident, the woman's husband arrives at the station. The man's name is Neil Craig, a police officer. Unfortunately, by the time Neil arrives, it is already too late. The child then approaches her father and hugs him in deep grief, while the father tries to comfort his only daughter, who is now all he has left. Several years later, the scene shifts to a man smoking a cigarette. This man is named Tyler. He receives a phone call and quickly leaves. It turns out that it is the day Tyler is supposed to visit his brother's grave. When he arrives at the cemetery, his family has already arrived and is waiting for him. After the visit, Tyler and his family go to a coffee shop to have some coffee. Tyler's father is divorced. His mother, Diane, has remarried a man named Les. Meanwhile, Tyler's father, Charles, chooses to live alone and is busy running his many large businesses. Tyler has a younger sister named Caroline who is very talented in the arts. While they are together, their mother informs them that Caroline has received a recommendation from her art teacher to continue her studies at Stenhart, a prestigious art school. As they are enthusiastically discussing Caroline's achievement, their father suddenly interrupts the conversation by asking someone to pass him the sugar on the table. Tyler dislikes his father's attitude, which seems indifferent to the discussion about his sister's accomplishments. To him, this is neither the first nor the second time his father has acted as though he does not care about his children. Feeling upset, Tyler decides to leave early and walks away from them. One day on campus, Tyler notices a blonde-haired girl named Allie. She is answering a question posed by the lecturer. Allie's answer sounds very thoughtful and impressive, successfully capturing Tyler's attention. On another occasion, Tyler is in the park with his sister. Caroline asks why their father did not listen to her at all when they were at the coffee shop. Tyler tries to comfort Caroline, telling her that their father actually loves her very much, but he simply expresses his affection in a different way. The scene shifts to a library where Tyler is seen organizing books on the shelves. Even though his father is extremely wealthy, Tyler does not want to live depending on his father's money. While attending college, he takes the time to work at a library to support himself. During his shift, Tyler is accompanied by his best friend, Aiden. Aiden invites Tyler to go to a club to celebrate Tyler's birthday. That night, Tyler and Aiden go to a club. While ordering drinks, they are approached by two beautiful girls who ask them to take their photo. From that moment, the four of them end up spending time together inside the club. Long story short, after the party ends, they head home together. On their way home, they see several people getting into a fight. Seeing this, Tyler tries to break up the fight. However, without realizing it, Tyler ends up getting involved in the brawl himself. Not long after, the police arrive and detain everyone involved. Tyler tries to explain that he only wanted to stop the fight and was not taking part in it. However, the police officer seems indifferent and does not believe Tyler's explanation. In the end, Tyler is arrested and taken into custody. Tyler and Aiden are put in jail. Aiden is annoyed with Tyler's habit of suddenly interfering in other people's business, which has landed them behind bars. Tyler only laughs in response to Aiden, who keeps complaining at him. A short while afterward, a lawyer arrives and secures Tyler and Aiden's release from jail. It turns out that Aiden contacted Tyler's father and asked him to hire a famous lawyer so the two of them could be freed quickly. After being released, Tyler immediately goes to his father's office to meet him. He is driven by Janine, his father's assistant. During their meeting, Tyler says that he wants to know how much the lawyer's fee was because he intends to repay it. Tyler emphasizes that he does not want help from his father and explains that he was not the one who called to ask for assistance. It turns out that the amount his father paid to hire the lawyer was extremely expensive. After learning this, Tyler leaves, saying that he will try to repay the cost. A few days later, Aiden is seen chasing after a lecturer. He is trying to persuade the professor to pass him in one of his courses. In the middle of his attempt, Aiden notices the police officer who had previously thrown him and Tyler into jail, escorting his daughter. It turns out that Allie is the daughter of that police officer. Aiden then realizes that the officer's child attends the same university as him and Tyler. After class ends, Aiden hurriedly approaches Tyler. He tells him that the police officer who arrested them has a daughter who studies at the same campus. Aiden then shares his crazy idea for revenge. He suggests that Tyler approach the officer's daughter and make her fall in love with him. Tyler immediately refuses, saying that he has no desire at all to take revenge on the officer. However, Aiden keeps persuading him until Tyler is finally forced to agree to his best friend's insane plan. On campus, Aiden points out a girl to Tyler who turns out to be the officer's daughter. When Tyler sees her, he immediately recognizes her. The girl is Allie, his classmate. Aiden then tells Tyler to go up to her and introduce himself. With some hesitation, Tyler finally gathers the courage to approach Allie. Tyler uses his signature small talk technique to strike up a conversation. At first, Allie is not very interested and barely pays attention to him. However, thanks to his good looks and the flirting skills he has practiced for years, Tyler eventually manages to catch Allie's attention and introduce himself to her.
I don't know. I don't think anybody else here fits that criteria. Lucky for you, I'm undecided.
I'm Allie.
Allie.
It doesn't take long for Tyler to ask Allie out on a date. He invites her to have dinner together. During the dinner, Tyler realizes that Allie is not only beautiful, but also has a great sense of humor and is quite funny. After dinner, Tyler and Allie continue their date at a carnival. Tyler tries playing basketball to win a prize. He manages to win a panda doll, which he then gives to Allie. On this first date, Tyler succeeds in leaving a good impression on her. As it gets late, Tyler initially plans to take Allie home by train. However, Allie says that she has never taken the train and prefers to go home by taxi, even though it is more expensive than taking the train. A few days later, Allie comes to visit Tyler at his rented apartment. On that occasion, Tyler and Allie share stories about their lives. Tyler also shows Allie a cake that he baked himself. On this date, their relationship appears to grow even closer, even to the point where they end up playing with water together in the bathroom. Tyler's charm seems to make Allie even more attracted to him.
Oh, you should quit anyway.
Where's that? I see.
After they finish playing with water, Allie accidentally notices a tattoo on Tyler's chest. Upon closer inspection, the tattoo bears the name of Tyler's older brother, Michael. With a sad expression, Tyler tells Allie that his brother died by suicide at the age of 22. At that time, Michael had just started working at his father's company. Tyler's father is known to be very strict with his children, and Tyler suspects that immense emotional pressure was the reason his brother could not endure it. In the middle of this conversation, Aiden suddenly appears in front of them. Tyler then introduces Aiden to Allie, explaining that Aiden is his best friend and that they live together in the apartment. Aiden then invites Tyler and Allie to join them for drinks because the neighbors are having a party next door. At first, Allie refuses because she needs to go home. However, Aiden's constant persuasion eventually makes Allie change her mind and stay. That night, Allie drinks too much and ends up getting drunk and vomiting. Meanwhile, Allie's father, named Craig, begins to worry because her only daughter has not returned home. He tries to find clues about Allie's whereabouts. That night, Allie is unable to go home and falls asleep at Tyler's apartment. When she wakes up in the morning, Allie realizes it is already morning and immediately rushes home. Upon arriving home, Allie apologizes to her father for not coming home the night before. She explains that she fell asleep and that her phone ran out of battery, so she could not contact him. However, her father smells a strong scent of alcohol on Allie. He becomes angry because his daughter partied and did not come home. Allie fires back, saying that she is no longer a child who needs to be constantly controlled. Unable to control his emotions, her father suddenly slaps Allie. Although he then tries to apologize, Allie, already deeply hurt, chooses to leave him. Not long after, Tyler enters his apartment and is shocked to see Allie already sitting inside, looking sad and distressed. Tyler then talks to Aiden, saying that Allie seems deeply shaken and will probably stay with them for a while. Aiden has no objection and allows Allie to stay at their apartment. The next day, when Tyler returns after going out to get breakfast, he sees that Allie looks much calmer. Suddenly, Allie tells him that 10 years ago, her mother was murdered at a train station. Her father is a police officer, and since that incident, he has become extremely protective of her. Allie admits that she is a little worried if her father finds out that she is staying at Tyler's apartment, as it might cause trouble. However, Tyler does not think too much about it and tells Allie that she is welcome to stay there for as long as she wants. One day, Tyler celebrates his birthday at his mother's house. The celebration is simple, attended by his mother's side of the family, as well as Aiden and Allie. In the living room, his mother expresses her concern to Tyler that his father might not come to Caroline's art exhibition. If that happens, Caroline will surely feel very disappointed and hurt. Tyler also feels worried, but he assures his mother that he will invite his father to attend the event. Not long after, Tyler contacts his father. He reminds him to come to Caroline's art exhibition. Tyler also says that before the event, he would like to have dinner with his father at a restaurant. His father agrees to the request and says he will ask his secretary to make a reservation. In addition, his father turns out to still remember Tyler's birthday and wishes him a happy birthday.
It's 22 today, isn't it? Happy birthday.
Several days pass until the promised day arrives. Tyler and Allie are already at the restaurant waiting for Tyler's father. Although he is a bit late, Tyler's father finally arrives. Then Tyler introduces Allie to him. While having dinner, the three of them chat together. Allie's presence makes the relationship between Tyler and his father seem warmer. His father also appears to like Allie's personality. However, in the middle of the conversation, Tyler's father suddenly receives a phone call. It turns out the call is from his office, requiring him to attend an important meeting. His father then tells Tyler that he may not be able to arrive on time for Caroline's art event because he still has several matters to handle at the office. Hearing this, Tyler looks disappointed. To him, his father is still the same as ever, always prioritizing business over family. Feeling worked down, Tyler finally leaves, walking away from his father. At the art exhibition, Caroline looks deeply disappointed because her father does not show up. Tyler then takes one of his sister's paintings and leaves the exhibition venue. Tyler returns to his apartment to get his bicycle. Allie tries to calm him down, but Tyler's emotions are already out of control. He leaves without paying attention to Allie. Tyler rides his bicycle to his father's office, carrying Caroline's painting with him. At the office, Tyler's father is in the middle of leading a meeting. Suddenly, Tyler barges into the meeting room. He holds up Caroline's painting, which turns out to be a portrait of their father. Tyler says that Caroline made the painting especially for him, yet he did not come to see his own daughter's artwork. Such behavior has clearly deeply hurt Caroline. In front of the employees, Tyler vents all the anger and disappointment he has been holding in for so long. Hearing this, his father harshly responds that everything he has done has been solely for Tyler and Caroline. He works tirelessly and sacrifices himself to provide for all their needs. However, in his view, Tyler still cannot take responsibility and continues to behave like a child. The situation becomes even heating when Tyler says that his brother's suicide was the result of their father's attitude. Hearing this, his father becomes extremely angry and a fight almost breaks out. Fortunately, the employees quickly step in to restrain them and separate the two. When Tyler returns to the apartment, he looks completely disheveled and overwhelmed with emotion. Seeing Tyler so frustrated, Allie immediately approaches him and tries to comfort him. Although Tyler's relationship with his father continues to deteriorate, Tyler's relationship with Allie grows even closer. They spend more and more time together. Allie's presence makes Tyler feel calmer and more at ease, and over time, the love between them grows stronger. One day, when Tyler returns to the apartment, he sees that the door is open. Cautiously, Tyler grabs a stick and slowly enters to check the situation. Once inside, he is shocked to find Allie's father already in Tyler's bedroom. Allie's father asks about his daughter's whereabouts. Tyler replies that Allie has not come home yet and is still at the library. It appears that before coming to the apartment, Allie's father had already looked into Tyler's background. He even brings up the death of Tyler's brother, who died by suicide. Tyler dislikes the way Allie's father speaks, as if he knows him well. Overcome with emotion, Tyler fires back by saying that he actually approached Allie only as part of a bet with his friend. Hearing this confession, Allie's father becomes furious and immediately attacks Tyler. No father would accept his daughter being treated as part of a bet. However, Allie's father tries to restrain himself. He realizes that Tyler is the son of a powerful tycoon and that he could face serious trouble if he were to harm Tyler further. In the end, Allie's father releases Tyler and leaves the apartment. Not long after that incident, Allie returns to the apartment. She immediately senses that Tyler is not acting like his usual self. Tyler then tells her that her father had come to the apartment earlier. Allie is shocked and asks if something happened. Tyler finally answers honestly, admitting that he had actually known her father before. Tyler explains that Allie's father was the police officer who had once thrown him and Aiden into jail. One day, Aiden saw Allie being driven to campus by her father. That was when their crazy idea emerged, to approach Allie as a form of revenge against the police officer who had detained them. Hearing all of Tyler's confessions, Allie becomes deeply shocked and heartbroken. All this time, Allie had believed that their relationship was purely based on genuine love between them, but in reality, it had begun out of resentment toward her father. With her heart shattered, Allie quickly packs her things and leaves Tyler's apartment.
Allie. I didn't mean to hurt you.
That's exactly what you meant to do.
After Allie leaves, Tyler feels an emptiness in his life. He longs for Allie, who had always been by his side. Tyler then tells Aiden about his true feelings for Allie. One day, Tyler receives a phone call from his sister. Caroline has become the victim of bullying by her schoolmates. Her long hair has been cut randomly by them, leaving her deeply shaken. The school authorities are unable to do much because the incident occurred outside the school grounds. Tyler and his family can only stay by Caroline's side and comfort her, hoping that her mental condition will soon improve. Meanwhile, Aiden goes to Allie's house. He wants to apologize for his idea and his ill intentions toward Allie. Aiden also tells Allie that Tyler truly loves her. He knows very well that the way Tyler looks at Allie is sincere and full of affection. Aiden hopes that Allie can forgive Tyler. A few days later, Caroline returns to school. When she arrives in class, her hair has been cut short. She enters the classroom accompanied by Tyler. While inside, Tyler hears a mocking remark directed at Caroline from one of the students. Seeing his sister become a victim of bullying once again, Tyler's emotions boil over. He grabs a fire extinguisher and throws it at the window, shattering the classroom glass. After that, without saying a single word, Tyler intimidates the student who had been bullying his sister. As a result of his actions, Tyler is sent to jail once again. However, thanks to his father's wealth and influence, Tyler is quickly released. His father greets him upon his release and says that he has sternly warned the parents of the bullies. He even threatens that he will not stop until all those responsible for the bullying transfer out of Caroline's school. His father also says that even though Tyler may find him annoying, he has his own way of protecting his children. Hearing this, Tyler feels relieved and happy, realizing that deep down, his father still cares very much. Tyler thanks his father for helping resolve Caroline's problem. A few days later, Allie approaches Tyler. Tyler apologizes for everything he has done, and it seems that Allie has forgiven him. Their relationship slowly begins to improve again. One day, Tyler and his father plan to meet at the office. His father says that he might arrive late because he wants to take Caroline to school first. Hearing this, Tyler smiles happily, as his father is finally willing to make time for his sister. Tyler arrives at his father's office first. While in the office, Tyler sits in his father's chair and turns on his father's work computer. When the computer starts up, Tyler is surprised to see that the desktop wallpaper is filled with photos of his children. Tyler smiles, not expecting that all their childhood memories are stored and constantly looked at by their father. Perhaps on the outside, his father seems distant and inattentive, but behind his busy work life to provide for the family, he has never forgotten his children. That day is September 11th, 2001, the day when a major event occurs in America. A terrorist attack strikes the skyscrapers. The building is where Tyler's father works and also where Tyler is at that moment. Panic erupts as everyone runs to save themselves when the attack hits the building.
It's very important that you do it. But the other half says, God, I miss you.
The film ends by showing Tyler's death as one of the victims of the terrorist attack. The film is titled Remember Me, 2010. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. See you in the next film.